It's a little cold here on Monday morning. I'm just getting back from a weekend of shooting, coming off a week of shooting. I did 3 different projects, 3 different clients, 3 different entire jobs this week, and I wanted to talk about that in this video. I wanted to talk about how I got these jobs and how you can apply those lessons to getting clients for your video business. So job number 1, client number 1, last Wednesday, it ended up being more like a real estate job. It's for a low-income housing nonprofit in the area, and they reached out because they got a new property that they're opening that they wanted a video on. How I got this job, actually this summer, I did a free project for a local nonprofit. This is something that I do from time to time. I like to give back. I like to make cool work for an organization that might not have access to be able to use video in their storytelling. And so I gave away a project this summer to one of these local nonprofits. I did a video project. They actually turned out to be an awesome client. We had such a fun time making it. They gave me a lot of creative control. We made a really cool finished product. And what I asked for in return was, hey, tell your friends. And so giving away this free project was sort of a gamble, was that, okay, these people will know somebody and that I will get a referral, hopefully within, let's say, the next year. Like the next year would be great if I had gotten a referral. It actually happened within 3 months though, because this company that reached out to me, they said, hey, we saw the video that you made for this other nonprofit. We really liked it. Would you like to pitch on this job? And so I pitched on it, won it, and that turned around into a paid gig. Never do free work where somebody comes to you and says, hey, do my video for free, and you don't care about the video. It's not gonna help you get anywhere. But when you have a client or you have a new geographical area that you want to reach into, or if you want to try out something new and find somebody who you can go to and say, hey, I'd like to offer you this video for free and we can both get benefit out of it, that is a great situation. And look, it's paid off really quickly for me. So that's a great way, especially if you're just building your portfolio. Like I'm still building my nonprofit portfolio. I shoot for a whole bunch of nonprofit mission-driven brands, but I'm still trying to reach out and meet new ones and do some more work. Giving away this video for free was a really great way to break into a new geographical area for me, and it just adds another nonprofit into my portfolio. And now they've introduced me to yet another nonprofit that I can add to my portfolio so I can keep building and growing from there. So, pardon the mess. It's just what happens when you're moving and traveling and all sorts of stuff at the same time. But anyway, let's talk about client number 2, job number 2. This was actually through my full-time job, what takes up the majority of my time, which is being a video producer at a mid-sized nonprofit. But what's specifically interesting about this project, this is a long-term follow doc. We actually started this in January, and we're just starting to wrap up principal photography here at the end of the year. A lot of things happened along the way, but this is a documentary that the nonprofit I work for is partnering with another nonprofit, a foundation who has a special interest in our area of expertise, which is criminal justice. And that's an interesting way that you could possibly get clients or find work, especially as a documentary filmmaker, where you don't have to be the person who is not only coming up with the idea and producing everything, but having to raise all the money all on your own either. Maybe you can find somebody who you can go to, a stakeholder or somebody with a special interest in a project like the one that you're creating, and ask them to help you create this project and help produce it and maybe even help fund it. This could be a foundation, this could be a local board of commerce, maybe a lobbying group, a political activism group. All of these groups often need some sort of storytelling component to whatever it is that is their area of interest. And you, as a documentary filmmaker, as a video storyteller, you can come in and say, hey, I'd really like to work on a project. I think it would really benefit you. Say you go to your local board of commerce and you say, we're coming back after COVID and I want to work with some local business owners and film like their next 3 or 4 months as they are trying to figure out how their business looks after the pandemic. And the board of commerce, you know, they're going to be interested in saying, one second. What are we doing? What are we doing? You're just licking my desk now? This is Gidget. So your local board of commerce, I'm sorry. Oh no, oh no, oh careful, careful. My laptop's down here and I'm transferring footage. And she is stepping on my laptop. Anyway, so you go to your local board of commerce and say, hey, like, let's figure out a way to get the storytellers on screen with you. Let's bring a documentary film to local theaters and put it online and talk about how business is coming back in our town. That's a really great way to connect something that you like doing, which is documentary storytelling. Maybe you have a special interest. Maybe you know some of these business owners, you really want to work with them. And then you can bring on a client like the Board of Commerce, who's more like a sponsor, you know, providing some production logistics and probably some money to help get the project done. That's a really great way to find projects that you might get a little more creative control over and get them funded in a really unique way. So let's talk about way number 3 to get clients. They were cut. It happens. Anyway, so this weekend I was shooting for another nonprofit. This is actually the 3rd project that I'll be doing with them. And originally it came to me through a friend that I met in college. Now, there's a whole lot of different discussion out there. Do you go to film school? Do you go to college? Yes and no, and there are a ton of different arguments. I didn't go to traditional film school. I did go to a regular 4-year college and came out with a degree in film as well as a degree in marketing. That's an entirely different video that I will make some other time. But basically what happened was in college, I was just making a lot of work. I was doing stuff for free. I was doing stuff for cheap. For anyone who wanted me to make a video, I was doing all that sort of stuff. I was staying just really busy. I wasn't a networker. I wasn't like marketing myself in college. I was just staying really busy, making a lot of videos, and had an opportunity to work with a nonprofit started by an alumnus of the college. And he was working with a couple students who were currently in the marketing program, and I had an opportunity to work with them, make a video for them while I was in college. And then a year or 2 after graduation, actually one of those students who worked on the project with me called me up and said, hey, I'm now working at another nonprofit, working for another alumnus of the college that we went to. And he was working on their big end of year campaign video, and he called me up because he knew that I did video, and I'd been still posting and making it clear that like I was staying busy, I was doing work. Again, not like actively marketing, not like making ads or making asks being like, hey, come work with me, and not really networking that much, but I just stayed busy and I made it really clear that I was busy and working a lot. So then he brought me onto their first campaign video, then I've done a couple event videos for them, and now I'm back for another campaign video. And this all goes to show that yes, networking and marketing, those are important things and things that you should explore doing, but staying busy, making a lot of work, and just being public about the fact that you are creating videos, that you are busy working, and that you are actively creating new projects, that is the best marketing that you can do for yourself right now. So that's that. That's just 3 ideas for getting more video business. Thanks for coming with me on this journey as I was kind of cleaning stuff up, like my desk, my other desk, and this shelf behind me. That stuff was there earlier, and now it is just a little bit cleaner. But anyway, that's that. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe. We're gonna be talking more about video business, about video editing, cinematography, all those kind of things. I'll catch you in the next one.
All right, Drew, do your magic.